This segment brought to you by Bob Schwartz Financial. Values, commitment, transparency.
Kelly Hammel joins us today. Kelly is a farmer, retired science teacher, and now known as the Worm Hippie. Raising worms went from a hobby to a business. We talk about the types of worms and how he sells them.
I sell a lot of worms. These are composting worms. I have 3 types of worms: red wigglers, European nightcrawlers, and African nightcrawlers. And your red wigglers are mainly your composting worms. They're just used for that. They're not a very big worm. So if you get them going, you put your cardboard and your newspaper and your organic table scraps. You put them in there, and they'll break them down. And then I have European nightcrawlers, which are a little bigger worm. You can use them for fishing and composting. And then I have African nightcrawlers, which they're a little bit bigger, and you can use them for fishing and composting too. The drawback with them is that they have to stay above 60 to 70 degrees or they do not survive. So so people want, they'll call and want 1,000 worms or 2,000 worms, or they'll call or people would like to purchase the worm castings, which is a natural fertilizer that the worms produce.
And you sell that. How do you sell the worm castings? Do they come in a 5-gallon bucket, or how do you do that?
Yeah, I sell them in any amount. I sell them in 5-gallon buckets. I have the big bags, that have 1,000 pounds in them. I'll sell them at 1,000 pounds at a time, or a pound at a time. I'll just sell whatever the customer needs.
And did you see this taking off the way that it has?
Honestly, no. I didn't. I was just in it to mess around, have something to do, and then I really liked it and saw there might be a little potential in it. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun, and my son's really into it. He's more in the marketing side. He thinks we need T-shirts, thinks we need hats, and thinks we have boxer shorts. So he just but it's just been something fun to get involved with, and then he and I have a lot of fun doing it. Even though he's 20 hours away, we still do a lot of stuff on the phone and through the internet. So it's been good for us to work together with that too.
So kind of a family business all the way around. That's kind of interesting.
Yep, it is.
And so with the composting worms, if I decided that I was going to do that, can you help me set that up and make that work if I'd never ever done anything as far as composting before?
Oh yeah. That's I can sell you just the worms, or I actually sell the bucket, which is an active worm farm going. It has anywhere from 500 to 1,000 worms in it, worms of all ages. And, it's ready to go. It's add some food, every other week or so, and then you can. You would have a thriving worm farm.
That's interesting. And so after you got in this, or as you were getting in this, did you find that there were other worm farmers? Are there any worm farmers in Kansas, or did you have to go outside the state?
There's a couple. There's one, actually there's a new one in Onega, but when I started, there was one in Spring Hill, Kansas, and then other than that, I don't, or then one might have been out by Horton. But other than that, I really don't. Those are the only two that I kind of thought came across. And I've only talked to one of them. So yeah, it's been. They're spread out all over. And when we go on vacations, that's one thing that we have to do each time, is that we have to visit a worm farm.
I'm Bob Schwartz, and I've devoted the last 43 years to helping Kansans reach their retirement goals and to protect the family farm. At Bob Schwartz Financial, we believe everyone should be able to live the retirement they've always dreamed of. Our team of professionals can help you create an efficient strategy using a variety of investment vehicles to help you address your financial needs and your concerns. Bob Schwartz Financial, values, commitment, and transparency.
Sure Crop Fertilizers was started by my father, Don Sherman, and my mother, Shirley Sherman. Family business that started in the 80s. We predominantly focus on plant nutrients and what we can do to give growers better responses with the fertilizer dollars that they do, and what we can do to make those things work better for the grower. We're based out of Seneca, Kansas. We work with growers in their soil analysis to figure out what they need, and then we can put those in a blend that gives them the best results, and so that we can deliver that direct to their farm so that they have those nutrients where they need them, when they need them, and so that they can apply them in a manner that's very efficient to them and works well in their planting systems and what they're doing. Sure Crop Fertilizers has been around for a long time. We always say we're big enough to take care of everything you need, but we're small enough to do it quickly. You can get a hold of us at 1-800-635-4743. Our website is surecropfertilizers.com, and you can always email me at Corey@surecropfertilizers.com, and with any questions you have, we're glad to answer it and work with you.